There used to be black snakes in my yard in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I think they were called indigo snakes. And then there was this giant iguana lizard that would come into the backyard, and then I'd go running into the backyard to chase it, and then I would go running and leap off the dock into the water in the backyard. We had a little canal thing in the backyard where I'd go fishing. And then I'd catch grunt fish that would make grunting noises like arr, 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 arr. They'd grunt when you catch them, and then I would scale them and gut them and cook them and eat them. And then I ate a lot of catfish and grunt when I lived in Florida. I lived in Florida until I was 13 years old. And then I became allergic to shellfish when I ate a giant crab when I was 13 years old, and I climbed a hill and I had anaphylaxis and my throat closed up and I couldn't breathe and I became all itchy. My throat became itchy, and then I'd break out in itchy hives on my skin. So then I haven't had shellfish in over 20-something years. There were manatees in my backyard in Cocoa Beach, Florida, so you could put a hose out into the water, and then the manatee would come and drink from the hose, and then you could pet the manatee, and then somebody threw my dog into the water, and then there was a manatee that came up and went and started snorting, and then the dog was swimming away from the manatee in terror, just swimming and swimming from the manatee because it didn't want the manatee to eat it, because it didn't know that the manatee is not a shark or something. It just thought that it's just this giant sea monster. When I lived in Cocoa Beach, Florida, I'd climb the tree in the backyard until the tree split in half, and then I don't think I climbed the tree anymore after the tree split in half. There was a storm, and then there was hurricanes that would come, but they'd never made landfall in Cocoa Beach while I was there, I don't think. They just skirted off the coast, but then there would still be some high wind sometimes when the storms would get close. And then I'd go surfing in the giant waves, and then one time when I was surfing, a wave hit my O'Hare surfboard that was 8 feet long in the middle of the board, and then the board cracked in half and broke. And then I was sad that my surfboard broke in two, and then I got a new surfboard. So that was